Okay, you're on deck with Third Eye Cam. Today's date, May 2nd, 2021. The time is 14:02. We got a rainbow showing up right there. I'm gonna come back to it. I just kind of rolled outside, and that showed up. That's my south right there. The rainbow's in the west. There's my east. Not much going on right there. In the north is slightly thereof clear. So there's a lot of earlier some planetoids came through. Now it's the asteroids and debris. Let me see what my rear view got. Can't really see nothing. It's directly behind me. But that was beautiful, that rainbow. So it's a lot showing up, like I said. The sky's gonna keep getting more and more magical as time goes. Like, this is the coming of God. That rainbow back there was the coming of God. That's awesome. So right there you can see my rainbow. The planetoid is actually above it. And the rainbow's below it is refracting beautifully. That is a sign of the coming of God. I don't know what whoever else thinks that little man-made chaos is fooling. But that's a sign of the coming of God. There's Old Glory waving. And God's rainbow waving, so that's awesome. It really don't get no better than that. The red, white, and the blue against the red, the blue and the gold, the green. Man and God, the coming of God. You cannot beat that. Like I said, there's my planetoids right there. You can see them. It's asteroids, moonoids, planetoids. Then God's sign, God's flag, that rainbow, and Old Glory. You know, the Old Glory is tattered. When Old Glory gets tattered, you're supposed to bring it down and put a new one up. The flag's only supposed to be tattered when it's meaning tattered, meaning the ends are shredded from the wind whipping it apart. When it's in a war zone, that's when the flag never comes down. Here's another bit of information for y'all. That ball at the top of the flag is called a truck. There are three things that are supposed to be in it: a razor blade, matches, and a bullet. The razor blade is when you're in the war, you cut the stars away from the stripes. The matches are to burn the stripes. And the bullet is to kill the enemy or kill yourself. However, that's the tricky one, but that's what I learned in the military. The trick question was, how many trucks are on a base? And it was a trick question. And of course, most of us in the beginning will get it wrong. We say, oh, there's a bunch of trucks on the base. No, it's only one truck. That ball is called a truck at the top of the flag. That's just knowledge I'm passing on to you all, military knowledge that I learned when I was a United States Marine, and I've never forgotten it. And then back to God's rainbow. Look at that beauty. Nobody has ownership to that rainbow except for God. Those three primary colors, red, green, and blue, representing God. His promise to man that he would never flood the earth again. All right, Third Eye Cam, we'll be back. Poof.
Count it on the elevator, you gon' need a detonator. Swimming with them barracudas. Put that rocket on that motherfucking prosecutor.
All right, Third Eye Cam back. Bump into some 2 Chainz and Pharrell. Feds watching. Yes, feds be watching. Feds be watching me too. Be watching these videos. There's a kill trailer right there. There's a planetoid right here. That's what's casting off this rainbow. And there's a gravity wave, or wherever the heck that is. It causes a evenly proportioned line in the lateral, so something is in movement. People don't try to explain nothing. They'll just call it for what it is. They'll claim to not know and don't want to know. They're just showing it to you because I think that's dumb when somebody does that. You got to at least try to explain something that you show to the people, especially if you have a platform. Nobody's going to blame you. Just show them and say, this is what I think it is. That'll generate their brain to spin it. Like, I think these are moonoids and asteroids. See the little tails behind them and see all the sweeps and the beautiful sweeps. All this. I think that's the sun. I think it's a big old light in the sky. It's giving us warmth and life and love. I think that's a projectile flying in the sky that they call a jet or airplane or something. I think these are clouds attached to not the Earth, but spatial objects. And there's another Miss Magic chemtrail. So, I know I'm ahead of the curveball. I don't have time to be behind the curveball or right at the curveball. I'm ahead of it. I just don't have time because I'm figuring this out. And I'm on the God level. I'm not figuring this out from a man-made point of view or man mindset point of view. I'm on the God level figuring this out. And he provides what I need to know. And that's good with me. Don't need nothing else. That's it. Sovereign. So anything that anybody else tries to rebuttal with me against, like Alex, or anybody else saying, oh, that's not a planet, that's an object, this guy's retarded. Well, you just called God retarded for giving me insight, because that's where I'm getting my intel from. There, you. I bring up this guy's name because he keeps jerking it up. He'll contend to ignore me. That's cool, but I'm putting the word out. As long as it's out forever. I think that guy's somewhat of a devil. He just turn my radio down. Trust me, I don't need nobody to start nothing. I don't need Alex. I don't need anybody else like that. You know what I mean? Like, just to step up as far as me stepping up on the pedestal, he's not a pedestal. Trust me, I have wings. I don't need a stand. I fly. And I'm not saying that arrogantly. I'm saying it in all God confidence. But I don't need somebody to try to discount what myself, Angry Catfish Briggs, is researching, Planet X Hunter is seeing, and Samuel Hoffman has seen, and I'm seeing currently here, May 2nd, 2021. You know what I mean? If you're in the way of that, get the hell out of the way, because you're a devil. You're in contraband of what God is putting out. This is God coming through. You're witnessing the beginning of heaven coming. All this is heaven. Straight up. If you don't believe it, then you're stuck in the man's ways. And you only pretend and contend to pretend that God is something that you worship when you really don't. And that's why I'm so hard on that guy. I don't appreciate him right now. If you offend God, you offend me, you offend every good soul on this planet that's trying to make it, and you're in contraband of that, then you either need to get the hell out of the way or get taken out. I don't like beings like that. That's not even a person. It's an evil spirit. Now, if he relents and gets off his damn pride, whatever hell pride that is, then we'll be good. But like, you cannot just discount. You discount God, you might as well go jump in the hell hole. Because God allowed everybody on this planet, good and or bad, and in between, to exist and be. And if you're gonna like go against that narrative, you're an idiot. He's giving you a chance to figure out who he is. You know what I mean? Just give me a chance. There's a rainbow above the sun. I guess that was the other one was below it, but it's got planetoids moving through it. All right. Again, I always got people swimming around me. A big dumbass shark flank. That irks me. You drive all the way around me just to see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? What is this? I have problem with issue with people like that. Dude drove literally all the way around me in my truck. There's nothing here. The damn store shut down. They moved locations. What about this place says that it's open? That's why I come out here, because it's void of people. Other than the people that go to church and the barbershop. They don't bother me. They see me out here all the time. But then you get these new sharks that come through. What's he doing? Let's make a cheap joke. He must be on drugs. I was drunk. No. Far above beyond your head right now, because you're thinking too carnal. Thinking in the flesh. Anyways, I'm not in an itchy mood. I just want to show you all the sky, but people kind of disrupt me. And I had a thought about that Wormwood guy who irks me. He probably thinks it's cool that I'm calling his name out, but I call your name out in all agitation, not because I'm sweating you. Trust me, dude, I don't sweat nobody. I done met too many famous people in the world since you can only identify with statures. I've met 3 presidents in my lifetime: Reagan, Obama, Bush. Met Arnold Schwarzenegger. Met a bunch of famous regular folks like The Rock, 50 Cent. I got famous people in my family. I've met too many. It don't bother me, and it never bothered me. So I'm just speaking so that you can identify with what kind of power you're dealing with. And I deal with the Most High God. So all these people to me that I call famous are normal. So who do you think you are? All right, so we'll come back. I just want to show you all this happenings, and we'll come back. All right, poof. Okay, we're back with Third Eye Cam. Real quick, same date. The time is 15:37, 3:37 for my civilians. I'm at Walmart in Colonial Heights, looking at the sky and what it's yielding. I see the usual asteroids, moonoids, and some foreign planetoids. All this right here passing is asteroids and moonoids. All that's to my east. Let me back the camera out. Oh, as far as it went. All this right here. Whole bunch of asteroids. There. Close to the sun, some asteroids. And that is my north. It's my south. Actually, that's my west. That's my north, yeah. And that's my east. These things are getting closer, and you can see them, like that one. That's more brilliant than the rest of them. Looking at this tail right here, leads to that. It's a moonoid or asteroid. Whole thing probably bigger than what I'm seeing, but for the most part, that's it. So they're kind of slewing all over the sky, and this one right here is showing up really well. You can see the craters in it. And that right there, past this one. There's one fainted in the back. That's a moonoid or planetoid. Hard to tell. You can definitely make it out. They go wide range. It's like a fucking nightmare coming. It's like a damn nightmare coming, like honestly. Alright, hang tight. And look here, right over the top, we got a Mr. Magic chemtrail inbound and outbound. Alright, so I'm just pretty much tracking over here in Colonial Heights, so I'm just trying to see what pops out. There's a moonoid right here, or planetoid, it's hard to tell. These things coming at different distances. The planetoids usually show up way in the back and stronger, like bigger in the sky, whereas the asteroids show up closer, like this one. It's an asteroid, and the moonoids kind of show up like this guy. So all of them have the equal distances from each other, and definitely from the Earth, but you know, they show up. I think if the only thing to get caught up in might be the smaller pelleted asteroids. Like, oh, there's a planet. Yeah, that's a planet right there, way out there. I would like to say this one is, but it's kind of hard to tell. It might be a mid-sized planet. Let me see what's over here. Oh, there's a planet. Let me see, where are you? That's a planet. This one. Let me see. That's all we got so far. I mean, they're just kind of scattering. Ain't nothing different from the other days until they get either close enough to shake the Earth or cause an asteroid or shake up something. I'm just bringing it to you, and I'm gonna have to shorten them up just because I don't want to bombard y'all with all day of the same thing. So I'm gonna have to keep it short. What I am doing is taking daytime pictures with my night goggles, my night vision, with the sun to my back, so it kind of makes it easier. So I'm in the inside of my car with the roof up, you know, there's the sun right here, with the trunk up, I rather, facing opposite of the sun. All right, so I found a few asteroids with my night vision, and some of them are floating in and out of their positions, so I'm making them out once they separate from the cloudage. Like right here's the moon. This is what was over the tower earlier, that was right there, now it's here. You can see it right there, Planetoid. And you can see the craters in it. Look at that. It's got some debris behind it. But yeah, you can definitely make that out. That's a huge crater on the top, in the 12 o'clock, going to the 11 o'clock position on the top. And then you got this one out here that's going east. Everything's going east, from west to east. I think this is a big planet right here. Yep, it's a big planet. I knew it. It's all this right here. Big planet. Look at the lateral lines on it, and it's got some moons around it, so that makes sense. We're looking at the underlay of it. So the good part is going back towards the sun, bending up. There's the sun, and it's on the side right here, going all the way around. And you can see the borders of it bending right here, bending all the way up. And then so that will make its little moons that's following it. There's a planet right here. Look at that. Sun is shining right at it. That's damn it awesome. Alright, so like I was saying, there's a bigger planet right here. Literally, it was in the clouds and it kind of separated from the cloudage back here. Like I said, when these things swing apart from the sun, you start being able to see them better. So this is big planet right here. This moon right here. It's sitting further back, and this little moon kind of sitting in front of it. So there's three lined up next to each other. There's a moonoid right here and a smaller asteroid right here. You can see the craters in the top of this one where the sun is hitting it. The beautiful thing about these is that when the sun hits them, you'll see like a half side of it, like this one. See how the half side shows up first? And then you'll start seeing the spherical deal of it. There's always a cloudy overlay, so you're not going to see them, because I guarantee you, amidst the hertz that our solar system emits, is causing a slight disruption to these heavenly bodies out in space. Look at that, half of it. And that's why they're showing up like clouds, and that's the trick. And that's why people like the special worm guy, I'm not even gonna say his name no more, he's a special case. He's so carnal, he can't even see what's coming in. He's just, all he sees is that dollar. There's a chemtrail flying right there, headed towards my planet. Us real people that are really paying attention, and I'm very freaking unique and few, we see what's really going on. And the thing is, none of you bastards can discredit me. I would like to see you. You can come with all your little parlor tricks, but you can't discredit me. They're wormwood guy. I really get mad at you because you're freaking being stupid, and you know, when God comes and thumps you upside your head, you ain't even gonna recognize him, because you're praying to all the other chaos that you're praying to, and you're in confusion. I see you. People like you piss me off. The best you can do for me is stay out of my way and let me do my work. Let Sam Hoffman do his work. Let Planet X Hunter do his work. Let Angry Catfish Briggs do his work, because y'all are irrelevant. Everybody that falls after you is irrelevant, and you're gonna walk into the pit of hell. If you can't conduct in a common sense fashion here in this realm, then I don't see how you're gonna make it there. There's another chemtrailer following up on it. He's crossing up. So these guys doing a cross on it, on my planet. They just showed up. It's interesting. And I blame the elites for keeping the world so lost to this. And then y'all want to start doing all these other tricks. That means God is really coming. I've heard they're going to shut the gas off this summer, try to put us into utter chaos. I think they're going to try to manipulate people by shutting off resources to force them to go into that war that is about to happen. There's my Planetoid right here, this big one. He ready to force people to go into war. You won't get mine, and I've already served. Ain't going to be no more serving. Y'all time is up. The yesteryears that y'all just dealt with are gone forever. Unfortunate for you. Alleviation for me. Straight up. And I hope your elites hear me. Not the ones on the cameras, the ones that are hidden behind the scenes. I know you hear me. I know you see me. All right, so this is the whole planetoid passing over right now. And that's its moon right in front of it. and that's this other moon, and the whole planetoid is in the back. This is one that kind of separated from the cloudage. So this is the whole deal right here. I got some pictures, and you can see where the chemtrails did a sweep on it to navigate and circumvent it to get a fix on its heavenly distance and position from the Earth. But yeah, that's it right there. Showed up really well when I took pictures, so it'll pop up. I'm guessing the rest of them are back this way. This is east. You can see where the sun is going west, I'm sorry. And you see how the sun is getting bombarded and whatnot and what have you. Pretty sure there's another planet over our heads. All this right here, I think so. Yep, all the way back to the horizon. It's a bigger planet and asteroids, but definitely this one shows us as spherical. You can see the clouds coming off the top of it, and like I said, it's got a big moon in the front. That is a big moon. That thing's like, let me see, let me make sure I got that right. 1, 2, I think it's 2 moons. Okay, there it is. They look like one big moon though, the way they, I don't want to be mistaken. Both these moons, that little one, unless that's a separate plume, and that one would be one whole moon sitting in front of this big planet. That's what it looks like. Let me see with my own eyes. Bottom half, see the planet. See the bottom half. What I'm doing is looking for cloud sweeps. Okay, so that's a separate moon right here. See it? No, that says land terrain of this planet. I want to say it's a separate moon right here. Separate moon. The whole planetoid. You can see it looks like an angry face. And it's another moon right here over that lamppost. I can see that in the clear.
Also, here's another question. Whenever you have spaghetti, do you put your spaghetti on a plate or in a bowl?
All right, so we got another planetoid right here, way out in the distance. There's a tower. Now this whole planetoid was sitting over that tower about, what, 20 minutes ago? So the whole thing is just like fanning out. That definitely comes out in the clear. And I feel like there's more to it behind me, but I can't see it due to the clouds. So I'm not gonna reach around and look around until I see it. I will take a look with my eyes though. Yep, look at this. Too late. There's a planetoid right here. There's the sun right there. It's the underlay of it. So the big Carillion planets, I call them Carillion, just like Star Wars. They call the big triangular ships Carillion ships, Carillion cruisers. So I call these Carillion planetoids. And you got this little moon getting away from the tower, see it? And right where the planetoid is pushing through, that's a big moon right here. I'm guessing it's asteroidal in nature, burning off a lot of plumage into space. Alright, I'm about to move, so hang tight, poof. Really quick, another part of the planet just popped out, so I need to get it before I move this position, from this position. Sorry for speaking in a fragmented tone mode. My brain is moving fast. So you can see the whole planet right here. It's got its moon below it, some asteroids. I think this is another asteroid following behind a whole bunch of them, or one big group, or a lot of small groups. And like I said, there's more planets back here, moons, and what have you. Looks like there's a planetoid way back here in the distance, looking around the corner. Hard to tell. Just bringing it to you. All right, I'm gonna get ready to move because I need to be out from this spot, but these things keep showing up, you know? All right, hang tight, poof. Okay, back real quick. We got a chemtrail that just shot across the sky, headed southwest. And what he did was shot across this moon deal right here. And I'm thinking way in the background, looks like it's a planetoid. Look how the horizon is our sky blue, and then it gets really dirty. So there's something up here way above our heads. Oh, I see a crater. Let me triangulate on it. There. See the rocks, the holes, and it's pushing a line of OCG. Something burnt off right here, and that's its tail. And there's this moon coming across this asteroid, more than likely asteroidal deal. Actually sitting on top, you can see it sitting on top, and that's a cloud that's burning across our atmosphere. So that's my north, west, see the sun, south, east, above my head. All right, stand by. Poof. All right, right here we got a big old military jet. See if I can locate him. He's somewhere in this grid. He's going right here past this planet. He's looks like a big old C-17, but there's your planet right there. Heading out east in its moon planet. So I couldn't make it out early. It's in the clouds, and then there's another one back here, and another one right here. Moon. Alright, what's up everybody? You back with Third Eye Cam. Same date, the time is 1947:40 for my civilians. The sun is set in the west, and this is what I'm catching. I'm at my residence. There's my car. And look at this, there's a planetoid right here. There's a planetoid right there. You can see the craters in it. See them? That's the surface of it. You got one right here. Hold me, let this freaking music pass by. I swear to God, everybody wants to blast their shit when it's time for me to go live. Before that, it's quiet. You got a chemtrailer going this way, northeast towards New York, coming from that way. Now, I have found that above my head is a big planetoid. All these little ridges right here, see all that? It's a planetoid. There's a land terrain right there. I took a picture of it, and the whole thing showed up in the clear. So we got a big planet passing to the side of the Earth, and these are all its moons. That one. That one, that one. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see that one in the clear. Not unless that's the actual planet itself. Might be the planet itself. And I think that's the planet itself. Like that's a raised up portion of it. I'm gonna put this thing on my stand. That's a damn mountain crater. Do you see it? Wow. It's gotta be a planetoid with a crater, or it's attached to this whole deal. I'm thinking this is this looks like the land terrain, and that looks like a mountain Olympus type. So I'm gonna do is put my camera on the tripod, come right back, hang tight. Okay, I'm back. I might have to go get my GoPro, but just looking at all this, the terrain up here. I don't think this is just like separate portions in the sky. Now I'm starting to look at clouds that are looking like land terrain. Big up to Emmanuel the Key for always sending me those pictures. He sends me a lot of pictures. Brother sends me a lot of pictures, and I'm very irritated myself because I don't get time to just like put his stuff up. Like I suck right now because he's sending me a lot. So big up to you, Emmanuel. I appreciate you, brother, for sending me the pictures. I need to do better. Trust me, and a lot of my other subscribers are sending me pictures, and I need to put them all up. I need to put them up by name. Y'all, I need to get out of my job so I can have time, because I really don't have time. Even today I'm doing other projects like chasing the sky here, so I don't get time to really do what I need to do. See, this looks like a planetoid type bill. Yep. So what you got is a planetoid, and this shadow is shadowed by this moon. So this is a moon in front of this planetoid, and it's casting a shadow. See it?
See you later.
Later.
Get out my car. Get out. Get out. Get out my car. Look at Chinese. Look at Chinese. I didn't do that stuff. I'm not fighting you. Shut up.
Okay.
Get in the car. Go ahead. Get in the car. 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 See? What you get, you stupid? That's what you get. Don't cry.
Okay. All right, third eye cam back. I was so rudely interrupted by little children trying to fight. I tell you, I don't know what's going on with the world. Time is 1947. Got right here, planetoid showing up right here, and something's casting a shadow. I see it here, all the way back to the sun. So there's something over at the sun, a planetoid, I'm pretty sure, asteroid, that is casting some kind of shadow onto this planetoid, and it's cutting half of it out, or a portion of it there. It's in the dark. I'm starting to really understand what I'm looking at. It's not hard for me to see it. Just gotta have the patience to pay attention and stop being distracted. Look at these more asteroids and moonoids. It's so much going on out in space right now, and I really wish this world would get the F off of their little dumb chairs. Right now I'm starting to do an overhaul of a lot of people so-called running this world. Some are too old to run the world. They need to retire and go away. And the ones that are too young, stay in your place and let the ones that need to do it run it. Like myself, people like myself with common sense and logic. I don't think just anybody should be running the planet, but then again, this is some bum scoop. This whole planet Earth situation, current as it is a bum deal. Because like, why am I seeing all this in the sky? And I can make it out. It's common sense. You know, I know what's what and what's not. And you got people with better equipment than my cell phone and my cameras and everything that I got. And nobody saying nothing. Nobody says nothing. Nobody cares. What is this?
You a photographer?
Nah, man, I'm just looking at the sky.
Oh, okay. Cause I'm looking for a photographer to take birthday pictures with my girl.
I do have 35 million. I'm on this big sky.
Oh, okay. That seems cool though.
Yeah, it's fun, man. I'm on YouTube. Third eye cam.
Third like him?
Third eye, like my face, BRD, face, eye, face, CM.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Oh, I'm gonna take you out.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right, a lot of folks will be hitting me up. I know the guy, so I might take him up. So again, this is my little moonoid. You see I'm getting thrown off by a lot of folks trying to find my direction. It's hard to do work when folks kind of getting at you. Okay, so this is the back side of a planet right here. I knew it. So you see that portion? That's the underlay of it, and it's got a moon below it. That's why that moon is lighting up. And the rest is over my head in the dark. Like all this right here is in the dark. So there you go. That's what it is. See the whole thing now. There's a moon right there. Like I said, there's a planet above our head. I knew I saw it correct. So as the sun is dropping, the terrain is disappearing, but the moons are being made out and the curvatures. That's definitely a moon. I really wish these things would show up outside of their cloudy covers so that we could see them better. But that probably would terrify a lot of people. Again, there's Mr. Magic Chemtrailer. I'm almost guessing all this right here is a exterior of a planetoid. way out there. I really feel like it is. All this right here. See this wavy chaos extending way out there, kind of curving up. I want to think that's a planet. Let me see. Let's go in for further analysis. A lot of people are gonna be so smitten when they find out the truth of what's going on. I think I am having slightly mandated to show, prepare those that are paying attention for it. But when this comes into full view and full circle, a lot of people are going to flip, like lose it. What I'm gonna do is look through my night visions and see what I can catch real quick. So I'm gonna let y'all sit on this portion of the sky where this planetoid is, so hang tight. All right, so I got my Creative XP night vision. I'm gonna take a look up and kind of see if I can catch. This thing highlights more detail than what is, so I'm able to catch what's in the sky and capture it better. Let me see if I can catch. It's too bright, so let me sing out a nice little sensor cap on it. There we go. So it's able to tone down all the chaos. So I'm pretty much looking at the back of this moon right here in the center, and just kind of looking all around it. Everything you see, my camera's going around, circumventing. Oh, nice. Got a strip of land above us, above our heads right there. Zoom in on it. Looks like a face. And the sky looks real dirty too. Meaning these clouds are passing over. Alright, so just kind of keeping an eye on this. There's my moon that I was telling you about. I'm trying to figure this out. Pretty sure it's I want to say it's an Earth cloud. Yeah, it's an Earth cloud. You can tell the Earth clouds from the higher up clouds that are not stratospheric because they're still well lit. Oh, look at this small planetoid. See how they show it spherical? Let me get it focused. That's the only thing that kicks my butt. It's showing up really focused. It looks like it's got another planet behind it, like it's circumventing another planetoid. Just hold it right there. I'll try to get this thing in focus and get it up close, but my cameras can't lock on. So this is the best I can do for now. All right. Let's see, there's something right there. Okay, so This stuff is so intermittently crossed up that everything is just like chaotically crazy. But I'm giving it to you the best I can. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end up wrapping it up. Just want to kind of show y'all the day. I pretty much watched planets pass all day. It's real interesting. I really love the way the world works. These things are quietly passing in the day and the night. At some point, they're gonna start doing plasma discharges, but they're equally spaced out, I guess, amongst each other to not cause any kind of storms yet. But once they jump off the 1,748 hertz, it's gonna be a wrap. Right now, the magnetics of everything is pretty much in harmony. Stat. There's another chemtrail. They keep just kind of passing through. My camera's trying to stabilize on it. Yep, there he is. See if I can get any closer. I'm kind of getting a video of him with my night vision too when he passed behind that cloud. So it's definitely in our atmosphere. Alright. Oh damn, look at this planet. I knew it. Showed up. This is the one that had the moon next to it. Remember I was telling you about the moon? Came around the backside of it. So the moon is there. Yep. And then there's the whole planet right there. That's hot. It's got some asteroids around it too. That's gangster. I like that. Alright, so I'm just trying to get as much of this as I can before it passes over. That is a very big planet. You see? You see the perimeter of it. You can see that looks like an asteroid in the middle. You see the other planetoid at the bottom, little moons. Big planetoid in the rear. This looks like a little asteroidal deal. It's probably planetoidal in nature. And the sky's got like a gray, little funky look to it. You see some landmass right here. Yep, that's landmass. These little puffy, flaky clouds. This is the clouds coming off the other planet's atmosphere. So it's not per se landmass, but it's the clouds coming off of the atmosphere. Oh, look at this joint right here. You can see heavenly body showing up. That shadowing, that's a heavenly body right there. And the pattern I noticed right here with these what I call the flaky clouds is that you'll see them get bigger when they get closer to me, and as they get further away, they start shrinking. So that's a distance issue. Like, they're probably equally proportionate to each other, but because of my position here on Earth, that the ones closest to me as they roll around show up bigger, and then as they get further away, the size shortens. Just like if you put 2 men or 3 men, 5 men of the same height down a straight line, then the further down they look like they're shrinking. So it's a lot going on. And my planet right here, you see it right here. Still see my planet. Probably a moonoid type planet deal. And it's got what they call a gravity wave behind it. Look at that. See all that? Look at that. That's where it traveled from. So that's its freaking spatial road map. I think I've seen this one before. It looks like it's a half shell, like an eaten out apple. I've seen this one before. Yeah, it always looks like a half eaten out apple. Yeah, I've seen this one months ago. It was sitting in the sky, the top shelf or whatever. Let's just rotate it. Just was weird looking. So I switched over to my Boblo because it's more specific with the viewing. So what I'm gonna do is take a look through it and see real quick what I can catch with that. This thing's a lot more sharper than the other one. Let me see. Let me focus it out. All right, there we go. Take a look at this. So I took it to black and white because I need to see the depth of these clouds. See, I'll just hang tight. Still taking a look at it. You can see the crater right there. I've been looking at it through my night vision. But yes, that's a crater. I can see the landmass terrain on it with my night vision. I'm zooming in. There's definitely a mountain type. Swing all around, see most of the others, most of the sky. Let's see. Definitely planetoid. I'm about to call it quits here. Like I said, everything's going on. The bugs are starting to irritate me too. I do not do bugs. All right, so again, you know, it's getting closer. Yesterday was real clear, and I knew they were gonna just show up real crazy today. Then they're gonna kind of just fade out as they start drifting away again. So at some point, they're gonna get super close, and things are gonna get hectic. I feel that coming. And judging based on the way that our Space Force is acting, and the elites, everybody's acting real out of order right now. Like they know it's the end, so they're trying to get it in before the end. All right, Third Eye Cam, please watch, like, subscribe, and share, and we're out of here. Poof. All right, real quick, after I poofed out, a Mr. Magic chemtrail is sneaking through, so that lets me know again it's Planetoid. You can see him. Let's see if I can get focused on him. You see his tail right here going back. He was executing over my head as I was getting photos, so that's how I was able to catch him. So this is the bulk of the Planetoid passing over my head. Right there. All right, I'm out. Enjoy.